faith is clearly an important thing for the disciple. You can't really be a disciple if you don't have faith. And it's interesting that the apostles in the Gospels at a certain point actually ask Jesus to somehow increase their faith. And Jesus' response to this is quite interesting. He doesn't give them a set of exercises like a person who might want to increase the size of their muscles might engage in to build up something. Jesus instead says, actually, if you have faith even as small as the grain of a mustard seed, you could say to this mulberry tree, be uprooted and planted in the sea, which would be an odd thing to say, I grant you, but the point being that with relatively little faith, extraordinary things would be possible, because it's not so much about how much faith you have. In fact, I'm not sure you can really quantify faith. It is about who you have faith in, where you place your faith and your confidence. And like we all have faith. If you use the banking system, you have faith in the banking system. If you vote in elections, to some extent you have faith in the political system. If you drive on the road, you have faith that other drivers will obey the road rules and not just swerve into your side of the lane. We're exercising faith in all sorts of people and institutions all the time. If you put your trust in God, even just a teeny weeny bit as it were, but if you take that seriously, all sorts of things become possible for you that are otherwise impossible. And that might sound like an extraordinarily freeing thing, and it is, but Jesus quickly follows up his saying about faith the size of a mustard seed with a little story about a man with servants. And if you have a servant and they work all day in the field, and then you come home and the servants come home after tending the sheep or working in the field or whatever it is, the master doesn't say to the servants, oh, quickly come and sit down, let me serve you. No, the master says, you're the servant, serve me my meal and do the things that I need you to do, because that's your job. You're the servant. And it's not about the servants being rewarded. Their reward is to do the thing that they're supposed to do, as it were. So even though faith the size of a mustard seed offers us an extraordinary amount of power, in a way, an opportunity to do things that are otherwise just impossible, it's not that we take hold of that and become freewheeling with it. You know, sometimes you see some of those televangelists back in the day, I don't think they do this anymore, but maybe they do, and they would make the most ridiculous claims about the power of God, as if it was their power. They were just harnessing this extraordinary power generation thing to do crazy stuff. Well, Jesus doesn't go along with that. He basically says, no, you're the servant. You do what the master asks or requires of you, and that's your part. So we're going to look at that set of sayings and stories in Luke 17 verses 5 to 10. Luke 17 verses 5 to 10 at Mustard Seed next week. And yeah, that's it, really. Hope you can join us. Having a nice time at church. I sang on Sunday because Susan was away and Janet had COVID, and the miracle is people didn't all run out of the building with their hands on their ears, so there really is a God, you know. Look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.